The Banking Scene Directors Cut goes behind the scenes, sharing stories and insights to help you build the bank of tomorrow.
Over the past few months, Revolut has been announcing quite a few exciting new developments in Belgium. And because of that, we decided to talk to Francesco Aghemio, the branch manager, Belgium and Netherlands of Revolut, to discuss these developments. Welcome at our show, Francesco.
Thank you very much for having me, Rick.
You were at our conference back in Brussels. Back then, you were still talking a lot about change. A few months later, we see a lot of that actually happening. We recently discussed a new exciting service for Revolut Belgium, the instant savings product. By now, I know through various discussions with people also abroad that it wasn't entirely new. It already existed within the Revolut group, but sure was new in Belgium, in the Belgian market. Press and academics seemed moderately enthusiastic though. But what was the feedback from consumers?
So, we don't build our product for media or academics. We build our product for customers and to answer customer needs. And when we see the response from our customers, it's been overwhelmingly enthusiastic. So we see a very good adoption of the product, and we can really see that it was answering the need of our customers on the market. In a lot of senses, it's a product which is, although being a savings product, it's quite unique in many ways in the Belgian market.
Absolutely.
The first thing is that it's very true to Revolut. It's very simple. It's easy to understand. And that is something which by itself makes it very unique. You see, when you look at the landscape for savings in Belgium, you will see quite a number of different offerings with base rates, with fidelity premiums if you leave your money for 12 months, etc. We have none of this. We offer competitive interest rates and we offer full flexibility, which is something which by itself makes us quite unique.
But, and that may be a side thing, but quite important for the Belgian consumer, you don't have the fiscal benefits, right?
You don't. But as well, the product, again, is simple, which means that the tax on the interest is going to be deducted directly. So you don't even have to worry for this, basically. So
I'm going to be honest, I'm not so sure whether the average consumer is, first of all, that well aware of the fiscal benefits. On the other hand, to what extent are they really looking at it? If you look at, for just today, there was a big press release about all banks or close to all banks lowering their savings interest, despite the fact that the ECB hasn't shifted anything in their interest strategy, indicating that banks are still able to reduce their interest, but the savings on the accounts keep growing, which was, I think, rather contradictory, but also a sign that perhaps transparency and convenience is much more of an argument than the actual price.
I think it is both. Belgians are savers as well. This is a product which is very important for us on the Belgian market because it appeals to the Belgian population to have the possibility to save and to have a good interest rate. And one of the main differences that we have with our savings account besides the competitive interest rate is the fact that we pay the interest on the accounts daily. And this is a feature which is very, very unique on the market, which means that the interests are compounded. Every day, you're going to receive a small percentage of what you receive on your account minus the tax that you're going to pay. But if you take all of this together, the interest rate that we offer on our highest memberships is more competitive than what you will find in most high street banks today on the market. Always the full flexibility. And when we see our savings and our customer savings are significantly grown since we launched the product, which means that although it remains probably inflexible and we have to communicate still about a little bit more about the product, what we offer and why it's amazing, we see that already our customers and the people that have tried it keep adding more money to their savings.
That brings me to my next question as well. I previously blogged about this product launch, and for that we also opened the virtual door to our community. I spoke to Dirk, who is a Revolut customer in Germany. They already have this savings product, and he made me understand that this product is very likely more an engagement product than it is a customer acquisition product. So in other words, it will incentivize existing customers to do more with Revolut, but maybe less so invite new customers to join Revolut. What were the real intentions of Revolut launching this in Belgium?
For me, it is both engagement and it is also a customer acquisition product. First off, like our savings product is not homogeneous across Europe. And this is like the strategy that we have whenever we enter a market, we adapt our product locally to try to answer specific needs. So for instance, in parallel to the launch in Belgium, we launched Wero immediately because this is something that Belgian customers are very accustomed with, paying with QR code, etc. We wanted to enter and make sure that our customers were not blocked anywhere, let's say. But I'm going to get to this a little bit later. For our current customers, of course, it encourages them to do more with Revolut. So it encourages them to save, to deposit more on the Revolut accounts, and it allows them to build their financial future through the Revolut account, which is fantastic. But we see also enthusiasm and new customers opening accounts for the savings product as well, because of the attractive interest rates and the fact that we pay interest daily.
Because
the fact that
savings rate as such, it only becomes really attractive the moment you look at the higher tranche memberships, isn't it?
Yeah, but then you have to look at it's always a matter of like finding your needs. If you have a lot of money to deposit, let's say, and you're looking for a risk-free way for your money to generate some interest, then it becomes very interesting, because it's always a matter of finding what you will find interesting in our membership plans, because our membership plans offer a variety of benefits, and it really can appeal to a wide array of customers. It can appeal to people that are traveling. It can appeal to people that want to invest through Revolut, and or people that send a lot of money internationally. There are really a wide array. Like, it's not a one size fits all. But every one of our memberships tier will offer different things, and the interest rate is also one of them. So it's a matter of, it depends on the customer profile, and it depends on like what the customer is looking for their money. But if we look at those at the savings plan, let's say, if we look at the premium or the rate that we offer on metal, it becomes, for instance, very interesting for people that are looking for a little bit more return on their deposits, for instance, and more flexibility, for instance,
with the many other advantages.
Yeah, but not even. So even as a standalone, if you look at, for instance, the options that you have on the market, what you have in traditional banks is very inflexible. Or perhaps you can be looking at the Staatsbond, the Bon d'État, which is also which forces you as well to block your money for at least 12 months to have a return which is interesting. But you can have more with a Revolut Metal membership, the full flexibility of putting, if you want, you can put your money on Monday, get interest on one day, take it out the next day if you want. You can keep it for 3 months, you can keep it for 3 years. There is no difference. It's extremely easy, and you have this full flexibility. And this is something which is quite unique on the market. It's the fact of offering like both this interesting interest rate and the full flexibility, basically.
All right. The launch was very timely. I believe it was in September already, just after the release of the Belgian IBANs. And I can't imagine this was a coincidence, Francesco. How important was it to have the Belgian IBANs out first?
So first off, I'm going to have to correct you here, but we don't offer Belgian IBANs. We offer Belgian bank accounts. And this is a very important distinction to make. We don't enter the Belgian market as a fintech offering IBANs. We enter the Belgian market as a Belgian bank.
But perception from the customer is, at least from now on, they have a Belgian account number, right?
Exactly. They have a Belgian bank account. And this is a very big distinction to make, is that we enter the market.
Let me rephrase the question then.
Okay.
The launch was very timely, just after release of the Belgian bank accounts, and I can't imagine that was a coincidence. How important was it to have the Belgian bank accounts out first?
I mean, it's always, whenever we enter a market at Revolut, we look at what are the essentials, what are the products which are going to speak to our customers, and what is going to allow them to do more with the Revolut account. And by entering Belgium, you really have to look at the customer life cycle. So a customer that maybe was using Revolut on their daily life to make daily payments. First off, we enter the market with making sure that they will not be blocked anywhere. So for instance, this is why we integrated with Wero. We're one of the first digital banks, or like we are the first digital bank actually that partnered up with Wero to offer it as one of our payment solutions, because we know that it's very important for customers. And by entering the Belgian market, we also know that Belgians are savers. So if we want to enable our customers to use us as a bank and as a primary bank, it was essential that we also offered a savings product on the side, because
Completely agree with all of that. But we have to be honest, Revolut is in the Belgian market already for 5 years at least. And it's just now that you have been reinventing yourself into a Belgian product offering more than the global scalable banking platform that Revolut used to be, which I embrace. I think it's a great idea, but I was a bit surprised that it took so long. Actually, since you started at Revolut, more or less.
we've been around for 10 years, and until then, and we've been a bank, I believe, for 5 years.
Yeah, something
And when
like
you
that.
look at where we were then and where we are now, we are now a significant bank in the European Union. We are locally present as a local bank in now 9 European countries, and I believe it's going to be 10
I
by the end of
believe,
the
for
year.
example, I'll be visiting Romania in 2 weeks for a conference. That's where you are number one, isn't it?
In terms of number of customers, yes, indeed.
Yeah. That's amazing. It's probably
This,
not going to be the last country where you will face that kind of victories.
we certainly hope so. I mean, we're entering the Belgian market now as a bank when we're here to compete with the local bank, and our ambition is to reinvent banking and offering products which create a wow effect to our customers. Going from the savings account to like our payments products to the entire user experience, our ambition is to come and create enthusiasm and offer great, amazing products for our customers, because this is what has been working for us since our inception. And as we enter now, we are going to enter into more traditional banking product in parallel to all of the innovative services that we've been offering on the side. And this will help us to position really ourselves as the Belgian bank of tomorrow.
Yeah. Very interesting. And so what are the next steps for Revolut in Belgium? Loans to activate the assets under management collected through instant savings?
As I was saying, we're entering the markets as a Belgian bank. And thus, if we look at our customer life cycle, like first off, I was talking about enabling our customers to save, to pay, enabling our customers to save. And at some point, we will, of course, look at credit products, because within our customer life cycle, we want our customers to be able to do anything they need to do through the Revolut, basically. But we want to do it the right way, and we want to come in with a product that speaks to the Belgian customer. We are a pan-European bank, but we also highly localize our products so that it speaks to our customers. So like, for instance, a product that we're going to offer, you were talking about Germany, the product that we offer in Germany is not the same than the one that we offer in Belgium. So, and Europe has a specificity that the taste of our customers and the needs of the customers in Belgium are not going to be the same as the ones in the Netherlands. It's a completely different market, although we're very, very close by. So we're of course looking into it, but we want to do things right, and we'll take the necessary time in order to develop the right offering for our customers.
It's inspirational and energizing as well to hear your ambitions going forward. And really unfortunate that you couldn't make it for the Bank Scene Art Night, where we'll be talking about exactly that, reinventing the art of the possible. But better luck next time. Thanks a lot for your time, Francesco, and good luck with the further growth of Revolut in Belgium. And I'm sure we will talk again very, very soon.
I'm
Bye.
sure we will. Thank you very much.